Men who do this are highly attractive to women. What qualities truly make a man sexy and attractive? The answer may surprise you, and no, it's not being 6 feet, having raging abs, or being super rich, so bear with me. I've asked various women what they truly look for, and they've all said something that really surprised me, and it's not being athletic, tall, or rich. One trait that seems to have the potential to trump all the other qualities I just listed is your masculinity. Women often say, I fell for him because he makes me feel like a woman. So when you're able to embrace your healthy masculine identity, that's when a woman can truly feel like a woman around you.
Well, there you have it. Okay, there you have it. Okay, I've been over here talking about masculine identity for how long now, and it's I guess it's finally catching on. Right there you go. Right, a healthy masculine identity. Right, when you focus on who you are as a man, when you focus on who you are as a man, and you fully embrace who you are as a man, and you begin to express your masculine identity to the world, this is where you're going to begin to meet and connect and naturally attract compatible people. Because when you understand and you express your authentic masculine identity, your confidence and your ability to attract what is for you is natural. It's natural. It's authentic. It comes at a certain standard. It comes at a certain level. And water rises to its own level. So you get to meet the people who are actually compatible with you. You get to meet the people who it makes sense for them to connect with you. And so you don't have to fake. You don't have to funk. And then the greatest part is that, especially when dealing with women, remember, women are emotional and women are naturally insecure. So when they meet someone who has a masculine identity, right? They have a presence, a persona that is masculine, consistent, on point, benevolent, healthy, confident, well adjusted, and shows a level of leadership. That woman falls for that man much easily, not just because of material things, but because she feels a certain way inside. She feels a certain ease because of his ability to show up in a consistent, quality, and healthy manner. That's what a masculine identity is all about. Getting to know and understand who you are. And then from that point of view, having the discipline to show up consistently. And once you can do that, you become a beacon. You shine as bright as the sun. You shine as consistently as the sun. And when you are able to shine as brightly and consistently as the sun, what happens? People literally depend on you for daytime, for light, for heat, for photosynthesis, for resources. You literally make the day possible. You understand? And this is why you have to develop that mastery, develop that consistency, develop that confidence and trust within oneself. And so when you start to meet people and attract people, they can also rely on that consistency as well. This is exactly what she's talking about. Having a healthy masculine identity. This is what women actually fall for, right? Now, I know a lot of people might think, yeah, but why do women always gravitate to men who are tall? And why do women always gravitate to men with a six pack? The only reason why that happens is because height and physical fitness are quickly recognizable and surface level cosmetic attributes of a strong masculine identity. Okay, that's the only reason why that is. And here's what I mean. So when a woman falls for a man with a strong masculine identity, it's because she feels safe, protected, and that she can rely upon the character of that man. Okay, so in that same thought pattern, when a woman sees a man who is taller than her and has a more imposing physical stature, she automatically considers that he can be a protector for her. And so, like I said, it's a cosmetic representation of the more important qualities of a consistent masculine identity, a consistent, healthy masculine identity, right? Another example, when she sees a guy who has a six pack and looks physically fit, right? It is a cosmetic indicator that he has a certain level of consistency and discipline at the gym and with his diet. And so she automatically considers that because of his consistency and discipline with the gym, that he will also have a level of consistency and discipline when dealing with her. But again, it's only surface level, right? She's not going to know for sure until she truly gets to know that man after speaking with him, spending time with him, and so on and so forth. So yes, being tall, being fit, looking like you have a lot of money and things like that, it is a surface level cosmetic indicator that can draw a woman to you in general, right? But when the woman actually gets to know you, when the woman actually gets to spend time with the man and she realizes, oh, he only looks like he has money, right? But he's not consistent with his ability to manage his money, then that man automatically becomes unattractive, right? When she sees the tall guy, right? She walks up to him, looking up to him and feeling protected, but then she talks to him and she realizes that he's insecure about his height, or he feels goofy when he walks into a room and he's the tallest person. And so he has a low self-esteem. He automatically becomes unattractive. Right? When she sees the guy with the six pack and he looks physically fit, and she talks to him and she realizes that he's actually vain and he spends more time in the mirror than she does admiring his six pack and his physique. Right. But at the end of the day, he actually doesn't have any real confidence and he can't actually be her protector because he's too busy looking at himself in his reflection. And then he automatically becomes unattractive to her. Do you understand? So not to say that there are no benefits of being tall, not to say that there are no benefits of having a lot of money, not to say that there are no benefits of being physically fit with a six pack. I'm not saying that those things don't have any benefits. What I'm saying is that if you don't have a masculine identity with a consistent character and a certain level of confidence behind those cosmetic attributes, then nothing else matters when the woman actually finds out who you are. And for that matter, nothing else matters until you, the man, actually find out who you are. You understand? Because look, there's a lot of us who we cling to certain external attributes of life to try to hide deficiencies and weaknesses that we have within ourselves. You understand? Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. I have certain imperfections myself. I have certain weaknesses myself that I am still working on to this day. You understand? I'm still striving for the highest version of my masculine identity. Okay, so I sit here and I talk to you guys, and that's not because I'm perfect, but it's because I understand the reality of the journey. And I've been guilty of the same thing, right? Looking towards certain outwardly and cosmetic things to either counterbalance or hide or try to make up for certain weaknesses that I know that I have in myself. And I think we're all guilty of doing it to some extent, all of us, right? But the bottom line is to understand the truth of that, so we can play to our strength and still understand the truth of our weaknesses and continue to work on becoming a more well-rounded person as we create the best and highest version of our masculine identity. All right. So it's your boy, Miles Cunningham. Hope you got something from this video. Hope you're having a great day. Be good to yourself. Be grateful. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.